Would you risk your life for what you believe in? Would you choose faith over safety when the cost is death? Today I'm telling you about a man who faced hungry lions and an impossible choice. And his decision changed history. If you're searching for stories of courage and unshakable faith, subscribe to Sacred Pages of Faith and turn on notifications for more inspiring biblical narratives. This powerful story is found in Daniel 6. Let me tell you what happened in a way that will challenge everything you think about integrity and conviction. Picture this. Daniel was 80 years old, having served in government for over 60 years. When the Medo-Persian Empire conquered Babylon, King Darius recognized Daniel's wisdom and planned to set him over the entire kingdom. But success breeds jealousy. The other officials desperately searched for something to accuse Daniel of corruption. None negligence, not a trace. Then they realized Daniel was completely faithful and trustworthy. So they hatched a plan, not against his work, but against his faith. They went to King Darius with flattery. "Oh, king, we've all agreed you should issue a decree. For 30 days, anyone who prays to any god or man except you shall be thrown into the lion's den." It was a lie. Daniel hadn't been consulted. He was the target. The law appealed to the king's vanity, and Medo-Persian law, once signed decrees were unchangeable. King Darius signed it. When Daniel learned the law had been signed, he went home, opened his windows toward Jerusalem, and knelt to pray 3 times a day, just as he always had. Daniel knew the law, he knew the penalty, he knew they were watching. He could have stopped for 30 days, he could have prayed in secret. But Daniel refused to adjust his devotion to God, not even by an inch. His accusers found him praying and ran to the king. Daniel pays no attention to you or your decree. King Darius was devastated. He realized he'd been manipulated and worked until sunset trying to save Daniel. But the conspirators reminded him, no decree can be changed. Darius had no choice with a broken heart. He ordered Daniel thrown into the lion's den. As they sealed the stone, the king said, "May your God rescue you." That night, King Darius couldn't eat. He refused all entertainment. He couldn't sleep. All night long, he worried about Daniel, the man he had been forced to condemn. At first light, the king rushed to the lion's den. With an anguished voice trembling with hope and fear, he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, was your God whom you serve continually, able to rescue you from the lions?" Then from deep inside the den, a voice answered, calm, peaceful, alive. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me, because I was found innocent in his sight and also before you. O king, I have done no wrong." The king was overjoyed. He commanded Daniel to be lifted out immediately. When they examined him, not a single scratch, not a bruise, not even a mark was found on his body. The lions had not touched him. But justice demanded consequences. The king ordered the conspirators, every man who had accused Daniel, to be thrown into the same den with their families before they even reached the bottom. The lions overpowered them and crushed all their bones. The same lions that didn't touch Daniel instantly devoured his enemies. Why? Because God had specifically protected Daniel. King Darius then issued a new decree to all nations. People must fear and reverence the God of Daniel, for he is the living God who endures forever. He rescues and saves. He performs signs and wonders. So here's the question for you today. What's your lion's den? What situation are you facing where standing for your faith might cost you something? Your job, your reputation, your relationships, your comfort, your safety. Here's what we learned from Daniel. Your lion's den isn't your situation or circumstance. Your lion's den is how you handle that situation. Daniel could have easily avoided the den by compromising just a little. But but then he wouldn't have experienced the miracle. He wouldn't have witnessed God's supernatural protection. He wouldn't have become a testimony that changed an entire empire. The lesson isn't that life will be easy if you have faith. The lesson is that God is with you in the den. Daniel didn't pray to be kept out of the lion's den. He prayed because prayer was who he was. And God met him right there in the middle of his crisis. Stop waiting for perfect circumstances to live out your faith. Stop thinking you'll be bold when things get better. Your conviction is tested in the den, not before it. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs courage today. And subscribe to Sacred Pages of Faith for more biblical stories that will strengthen your faith.